Hello, I'm Frank Hannaway, and welcome to Big Journey, Small Steps, the channel where I talk about my spiritual path toward self-realization and the small steps I'm taking to get there, aided by my teacher, Eknath Ishwaran. Well, I just got back from Atlanta, and it was a kind of a crazy trip because I had a lame foot for almost the whole trip, and then we sort of figured out what to do to treat it. And Sunday night, right before I left, I got to go to the Atlanta Botanical Gardens and see an art installation. And I went to stay at my friend Peggy's house, and my friend David was there. We went with Peggy's husband and youngest daughter. And there were about 6 installations, and all but one of them was a little bit disappointing. There was something I didn't see, and Peggy liked that, but I didn't really get to see it live. And some of it I just thought, eh. And then there was this one installation, and the name of the artist is Bruce Monroe, called Fields of Light. I think that's what he calls it. He's done it in several places, and he took fiber optics and thousands of little round balls and installed them over several acres in the botanical garden. And you go at night and they light up and they change color. It's monumental. It's beautiful. It's very impressive. But when we got home, I had a talk with Peggy about what makes a piece of art significant. Now, if you want to call it art, I don't care about that. I don't get all involved in what, music has a very broad definition for me. All art forms have a very broad definition. So lots of things, if the artist says it's art, okay, I'm fine with that. What my next question is it significant? First of all, is it significant to me? And second of all, is it significant to humanity in general? So this was a question I brought up about this piece because we talked about it quite a bit. And I don't know if we came to any conclusions, but I thought in this video today I would challenge you to think about what it means when an artwork speaks to you. I can think of it in just about every form, from a musical by Sondheim to a film by Ingmar Bergman, or any of the great painters, ballet. When I see, every now and then I'll see a work of art or hear a work of art or experience a work of art, and it will lift me up. That's the best way I know how to say it. It will lift me up and take me beyond intellectualism, take me beyond sappy emotionalism, and give me some insight or point out a connection between the artist and myself and the rest of humanity. So I'm gonna put a picture up now. This is a picture by El Greco of Christ carrying the cross, and he did. I know of 2 of these, and I love them both. And to me, this is a significant work of art. It's significant technically. It's laid out beautifully. It's painted beautifully with that very distinct eye that El Greco had, which they tell us now may have been due to some challenge that he had with his vision. but it's so modern considering, I think this was painted in 1580 or something, I could be off, but somewhere around that time. And it has a very modern feel to it. He's made us look at a human body that doesn't look like it's from GQ magazine or Men's Health, but a normal body, an ordinary looking person, and yet put it out there for us in a way that makes it seem extraordinary. So you get this idea of the human body as something extraordinary. And then there's the resolve in the expression on Jesus' face. And I don't know, it just knocks me off my feet. I had tried to do, there's another one very similar, and I had tried to do a self-portrait and capture that look. And it was very difficult. I'll put it up. But it was really difficult, and I'm still not satisfied that I've done that. I had technical issues. At this point in El Greco's career, he wasn't having technical issues. So I think this is worth thinking about, because art can give us spiritual nourishment, and I believe it can. I think it does for me. It has its own message, and sometimes artists have a glimpse into the enormity of the, oh gosh, this sounds so woo, cosmos. Twilight Zone begins any minute. And they're able to share that in some way through music or dance or theater or literature and photography and painting and sculpture. And so I just think that's worth thinking about. I don't have an answer for you. I just would encourage you to take a minute and think of a work of art that really speaks to you. It could be a rock and roll song, something that really speaks to you, and ask yourself why. And does it reflect where you are on your journey? And what does it say about that? That's a lot of questions. I just have completed 1 year of retirement, 1 year of not teaching. So I think it's bubbling up a little bit. So that's all the questions. Thank you for spending time with me. It's good to be back with my mother who needs me. And it was good to see my friends. I didn't get to see a number of people I really wanted to see this time. But we don't always have control over all parts of our life. So, with that in mind, from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to wish you peace and joy.